pause. That's the pause, right? Okay. Play the break. 1, 2, ready, play.
Rhythm is so much a part of your life that you cannot even think for 1 second, what is it like not to have rhythm. So therefore, we're unconsciously practicing, music endlessly. We are musical beings naturally.
Sometimes I think, that 2.5 hours on a given night, I feel like that might be a lot of time to invest, especially when you have a lot of assignments leaning over your head, but I feel like I always end up in a better position to get on with what I have to do the rest of that week.
He just gave me the big frown. I'm supposed to do that. You're right, you're right. I'll let you do it.
You have to play the music, sometimes for an hour, 2 hours, and come back to it the next day and play it again. I mean, really play it. Then that's how I learned. And that was very effective. So I said, this is how I want my ensemble to learn. This is how I want my students to learn. Sure, we discuss it, but let's play it. I mean, like, really play it.
Being with people who may not have the same experience as you or who may have more experience than you in drumming, feeding off that, like, different people bringing different things to the drum and plate. That's just like a beautiful thing. And then when that point when you come together and Hafiz gives you that big smile and say, yes, you're doing it, that's great. That's definitely great.
That's amazing.
That's perfect.
That was perfect. We always have new rhythms and new pieces and, of course, new members, and so it's always a sort of journey that we go through, and it's always a very, very exciting process to get to the end of the, to like the night of the show, and you realize, that we've sort of just, we have this sort of cohesive unit now, as opposed to like 10 drums playing individually. We now have 10 drums playing as one.
I got the violin and the keyboard. Okay, those two, great. I got those set.
I see a lot of people down here in the hop that are the music people, the music majors, and I'm definitely not one of them. And I like how being in the ensemble kind of brings me into that world. I feel like it definitely adds to the, the range of activities that I do here.
Sitting backstage and sort of just before the show, we've done all our rehearsals and we know there's nothing else we can do but just go on stage and play it.
It does get very intense. And so, as a performer, I try to convey to my ensemble what it's like to be a performer, to actually project your whole personality and your entire character while you're on stage, to fill that stage up with your presence.
We work on things for a full term, and you don't really know how it's going to sound until you get up there on stage with the band, with 700 people out there all looking at you, and then they all, erupt in a roar of applause after you're done, usually.
playing with Srini was one of those things that I've been dreaming of the last like 10 years of playing drums, and I just enjoyed it so much. It was a great experience, and I hope I get to play with him more, and I hope I get to play with artists like that more, because that one night was probably one of the best nights I've had here at Dartmouth. It was absolutely incredible.
Often the guest artists that we have with the ensemble are people that I have never heard of. And after I see them perform, I wonder why I've never heard of them, because every single time we have a guest artist, I'm blown away with how amazing they are and what they can bring to our performance and how great it is to get to play alongside these people.
By the students, rubbing shoulders with these professionals, they too are empowered to feel like, hey, this is a great thing. They pick up that energy that the guest artists bring in, and the guests who come here are really excited to perform with the drumming ensemble, the World Music Percussion Ensemble, because they find that this is a place where they can do their music, they can feel comfortable, and know that it's understood and well received.